Well, Play the Hits is playing Castlevania, Nick. That can only mean one thing.
That it's Spooptober?
It is Spoopy October, and Nick, you're back from the dead. It's only been, what, 4 months since we last recorded together?
Life is strange sometimes. Life is strange and inaccessible, but would you say that this is the most iconic of the early Castlevania games?
Oh, easily. Prior to Symphony of the Night, this was definitely the gold standard, though we didn't get Dracula X in its true form until substantially later, right? What should we name ourselves?
You know, I never really cared for Dracula X. I thought it had too much of that arcade difficulty without, difficult for the sake of being difficult.
Brufus. We're Brufus, Nick.
Okay, what's the biblical significance of that name?
I was just putting letters together that I thought sounded funny. Anyway, hey Sparks, how you doing? Sparks, you'll love this.
Well, hey
we
there,
got Nick
Sparks,
back.
How are you?
Nick is alive.
Okay, now what is your range of motion with the whip in this game? I kind of lose track of this. Can you do like the?
It's the whippy woppy.
Okay, so you can
the wimmy wham wham wazzle.
You can wiggle it around, but well, now's not a good time to check that. But you can wiggle it around, but can you do that thing where it spins around and it protects you, or is that am I thinking of a different game?
I mean, if you're really, really fast, you can sort of do it. I think you might be thinking of Circle of the Moon, though.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what it is. This game certainly had probably the most memorable introductory stage of the series.
Yes, absolutely. And I just love the soundtrack in this one. It's so good.
It's all downhill from there.
No. Symphony of the Night had some great tracks.
It's I'd say this is overall a pretty good game, and it doesn't overstay its welcome.
No.
I don't know if I would have been terribly, happy with this if I purchased it as a kid for $60 from the store, but
I don't know. I got quite a bit of mileage out of it. That being said, another fair warning. This is going to be one of those ones where Chris hasn't played in about 10 years. So what you'll probably see
this stream is going to go real quick once the difficulty kicks in, so no worries.
Generally, my old place where I would hit the wall was right around the spinny room of Mode 7. And I believe you know exactly the room I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember the name. It's actually funny. About a year ago, I think we played through Castlevania 64 on this channel, and
was that a year?
Friday, huh?
Was that a year?
No, it's got to be like 2 years now that I'm really.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm thinking more.
Yeah. The reason I say it is because we're this Friday doing our traditional Castlevania 64 one-day marathon with me and the Sibs on Friday,
nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Come on, poke your head up.
If you get a little closer, he'll try to grab you and take a bite out of you.
Yeah, I noticed that. There we go. Oh, I tried to do the trick where I bypass these guys and I failed. That's okay.
That's all right. You don't have to impress me. You just got to get through the game. Done is better than perfect, as they say.
See if I can pull even that off. That being said, this isn't... I mean, it's not gratuitously long. It's not one of the RPG Castlevanias, but it is not a super short side-scroller either.
Whoa. Hold on there, Sparks. You remember us playing Castlevania 64? Were you watching back then? That don't sound right.
Sparks been with us... since... No, since last summer when we started with Bigfoot.
Okay, now you got me being some...
But you're right, then that would make her after Castlevania 64.
Okay, yeah. Because that's an old video. Those were some good videos, but they were older videos. Yeah, what can I say? I love that game.
Yes, and then you went back and did the Cornell one too, correct? Or no, we only did the Cornell.
But you misunderstand how much I hate the Cornell quest. I literally played through the Cornell quest off stream so that we could do Reinhardt on stream.
That's right. We did Reinhardt in the Cornell game. Legacy of Darkness. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, or you might as well call it Castlevania the Director's
64
Cut,
complete.
That's what
yeah,
it was.
Exactly.
It was never their full. Ooh, yeah, don't let them do that to you. Oh, okay, cool. Someone's watching those post stream. That's good.
Oh, great.
I will say there's a couple of them I do kind.
No.
Yeah.
God
there are a couple of those I will go back and rewatch occasionally, and between Dead End Road and Castlevania.
Yeah, that's really where we peaked. It's no wonder you don't stream anymore.
Hey, it's... To quote Fight Club, you've caught me at a strange time in my life.
Oh, shit. Good job, me.
You snatched defeat from the jaws of victory there.
Oh, so you can't jump on staircases. Good job, Simon. I really love the.
Welcome to Play the Hits tonight, everybody. Maybe we should stream Castlevania 64 now that. I shouldn't be mean though. You at least had the courage to go ahead and stream this tonight.
There we go. Fucking Medusas.
I will say the range of movement in this game is absolutely infuriating. How you can jump, but once you get going with the momentum of your jump, you can't cancel it. You have to go forward.
Oh yeah, well that's kind of true of all the
falling through the stairs.
Though.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it good. It explains, but it doesn't excuse. Like when you play one of the fresh takes of this, like on Curse of the Moon, you know, it's just there's no comparison.
Well, we've got the worst possible fucking sub-weapon.
Yeah, that really does nothing here. That's okay, this guy's a gimme anyways.
Yeah, he is
He's just
not
a skeleton.
He's just a skeleton that happens to have a spear.
Oh, that was a noise.
That sure was. We did it, Nick. We beat level 1.
No, that was the tutorial, though.
It only took 8 minutes.
Are you tough enough to take on what's next?
This one is the water slide, right? It starts with the forest and then goes to the water slide. I gotta get the crosses back if I'm gonna have any chance whatsoever.
I don't think skeletons need to compensate, honestly, to answer chat's question.
That's better than much. Ooh, water level this early? Yeah, I think it was pretty early in this game, if I'm recalling correctly.
This is, I think, the water slide.
Yes. Yep, it is.
There's like a wet cavern coming up, which...
Yeah, a wet cavern.
Okay, but here's the thing, is like the graphics and the music were so great with this game, like you kind of feel the musty fustiness of the underground caverns, you know?
Yeah.
Get off the platform with them. Don't give them...
Fucking
don't
armadillos.
Give them any ammunition. This little armadillo. Yeah, don't pet him. He'll give you leprosy.
There we go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What do you think ever happened to the Black Eyed Peas?
Is that them who's saying that? Are you sure it wasn't the Wiggles? For that matter, whatever happened to the Bloodhound
I'm pretty
game?
sure they didn't sing the song I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That was Lamfau.
So anyways, what have you been up to? What you been playing? What you been reading?
Well, I've obviously, since we started book club again last week, I've been reading Dracula. I'm about a third of the way through it so far.
Okay, I feel like a slouch. I'm trying to finish the rest of my book before I get to an audiobook version of that. Hoping to get it going by Tuesday.
If you're doing an audiobook, you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I don't want to fall behind. Well, the audiobooks are like 16 hours or so.
Yeah, but I mean, you can listen to them just about any time, so you can catch up pretty quick with that.
Yeah.
Fucking pigeon. Those aren't even crows. Did you ever notice that? Those are straight up fucking pigeons.
Saving the crows for later.
Fucking devil birds is what they are. Where's my damn crucifix? Arr. But playing, I just finished
Now you
Star
can
Wars
follow that.
Jedi
It's just
Survivor.
mud, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah?
mud. You can jump on that. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was overall a stronger game than the first because they let the protagonist, have his own story instead of just making him discount Luke Skywalker.
That's always pleasant when the Star Wars universe can come up with a new idea. That's pleasant.
And I like the actor that they got for him, Cameron. Hey, there we go.
Oh, hey, there's a lot of good stuff down there. Oh, now you got leprosy.
Leprosy. Sweet. Street meat will cure that.
Street meat.
Street meat. Did you ever watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No, I've not.
Oh god, it's hilarious. There's one episode where the suck-up detective is taking her captain out on a I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
fooled by that.
let's let this blow over.
Is on a stakeout with the police captain, and she wants to impress him. She goes, "Let's get some street meat together, Cap, and it'll be awesome." And he like really enjoys it, and then he just gets violently ill. But you've got to put this in the context of it's Andre Dower that's the police captain. So.
Oh, that was a good dodge.
Oh yeah, Captain Holt. Sparks knows the Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, you guys watch all the cool kid stuff. I think I watched the.
Oh, you fucker!
Wow, she could turn you to stone. I never knew that.
It's kind of Medusa's
or
thing.
He, I guess. It's a very masculine looking.
Went down pretty easy though.
Who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge?
I think the only thing that I've watched recently was the One Piece live action series, and that's about it.
I've heard nothing but good things on that.
Yeah, it's like that Netflix to live action anime curse has been finally broken. It only took $70 million, but
Only.
And I just want to say, for reference, keep in mind, Midnight Mass only took $10 million to make. So,
yeah. God, that was some good television.
$10 million though for what you got with that series. That was I will never be able to say enough good things about Midnight Mass, and I kind of really want to rewatch it soon.
Yeah, it's one of those series that like you notice like there's enough like shockers that come at the halfway point that you want to go back and see like what clues and other stuff they gave you at the front end.
Oh yeah, well even that with all the foreshadowing you can pick up a lot more on with the second rewatch. Just watching Father Pruitt's actor steal every scene, being able to fully appreciate all of his nuanced acting is
that guy was a good actor.
Hamshal Linkletter is his name. Now that I'm thinking
Hamshal.
about it. Hamshal Linkletter.
Damn it!
Yep.
Why did I have to quit having kids before I discovered the name Hamshal?
Or Alistair, that's a good one too.
Yeah, Alistair's been done though. I mean, how many Hamshals do you really know?
Just the one, and not personally, only professionally, only by reputation.
Not professionally. Oh shit. Okay, actually, this stage isn't as bad as I remember.
Huh?
This stage isn't as bad as I remember. We just aced it.
No, it's not too bad. But here we go into the sweat caves, I think.
Mm-hmm. You're right, where things get green and nasty, right?
Yeah. You don't want to go in this water with an open sore, let me tell you that.
Opala is amazing. Now, does this water hurt me? No, good.
Yeah, as he says as he stands under it.
Well, I wanted to get it out of the way early if it did, instead of like spending the whole stage trying to dodge it.
You know, I hear that as a very common lesbian origin story.
Lesbian origin story. I have to read Sparks. I dated a guy named Alistair in college. Funny story is the reason I figured out I was gay. Oh, he was just so perfect. That's awesome. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a really sad story, Sparks. Like, you turned me off men forever. But no, it was like, he was so perfect.
Turn you off men forever? What?
Why couldn't I make it work with him? It's just so perfect. Oh, that's funny. All right. Yeah, this stage was not my favorite.
No, like I said, it makes me feel moist and icky. I don't like this stage. Well, it got a little better all of a sudden.
God damn it.
There's nothing I find funnier in this game than watching someone stand under a candle as they break it open and get a sub-weapon, and there's nothing they can do.
It's okay. It all turned out okay. you ever like not play a game for a really long time, but you remember just weird details, not helpful details, but just random shit?
Yeah. Like, what's an example on your end? And
right there, where I knew that wall was breakable and that there was a cross on the other end of it.
Some of those things stick out. I actually recently replayed, I finished it just today, Talking Time Brothers 2.5, the Lost Levels. We started that on this channel, but I didn't realize what a massive undertaking that would be. And
you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, it was funny. It's one of those things where I forgot just enough of that game to be able to enjoy it, but then just enough of like the really difficult puzzle solutions to be able to blaze through those. It was nice.
A Mario game with actual puzzles.
Oh yeah, the Talking Time Brothers series. I would say those games are on par, like maybe one level below Mario Odyssey in quality. They're incredible.
I shouldn't have done that, but I'm glad it worked out. Nick, I found a little device that I think you will be very interested in the future. Are you aware of the Analog Pocket by any chance? What the fuck? Have you heard anyone talk about it or seen a preview of it?
I'm not familiar with this.
Okay.
Let us begin my education.
So it essentially answers the question, what if somebody made a Game Boy in 2023? And
it's called a Switch Deck, right? The Steam Deck?
No, the Analog Pocket, and as opposed to Digital Pocket, right? No, so Analog is the name of the company, and they're the ones that are doing like the really high end like console clones.
He's not gonna die.
Oh, he's not gonna die. Okay, I was gonna say he's really putting up a fight.
No, when this castle collapses back into the moat, he will still be alive and circling that platform.
Absolutely. He'll be circling that platform in hell.
Who's the boss in this level?
It's not the flying dude with the spear, is it?
I want to say it's like the double dragon sea serpent, or is that one like in level 8?
Oh, is that the one?
He's either here or he's really late in the game.
Well, same with the spear guy,
because he feels like a gimme. Oh, I hated this mechanic so much. Because if you don't land just right, you'll go through the platform.
It was kind of a cool thing in the first stage, and then in this stage, they really make you hate it. But anyways, going back to the Analog Pocket real quick. The unique thing about Analog is that they aren't emulation. They actually reproduce the systems that they're making a tribute of on a hardware-based level through a process called FPGA. And I couldn't tell you what FPGA stands for or why it's so much better than emulation, other than that it's like a pixel-perfect recreation and there is absolutely no input lag, which, you know, for games like this makes a difference. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm
I got lucky there. Sorry, go on.
I have to say that I'm like the sacred idiot when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I don't know, like if something can be running at 20 FPS and I'll be like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Like I don't notice all that kind of nuance. Like if I don't feel any input lag or anything, I'm generally pretty happy with what I'm playing.
Exactly. And so with this system, I don't mind emulation whatsoever. Like it generally does not bother me, but God damn it. I would never
learn. What do you think would happen? Well, you got all those. Well, it's not going to do any good against the boss now that I think on it. Oh well.
Son of a bitch. Literally anything but the. Well, I guess.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that is probably a good thing to have picked up. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, gonna use it.
This part's
Oh,
not
you
fun.
can't stop the falling crates though. Cool.
Oh, okay, it's only good against
Hey,
organic
okay.
matter. Okay, well now I kind of want the watch back, but all right.
Fuck that eye.
By the way, to answer your question there, Sparks, yes, I have seen that movie. The villain was played by the same guy who was the Terminator from T2, right? The liquid one? What a terrible, terrible movie. The only redeeming quality was the mailman who threw himself off the roof while yelling airmail.
I remember that. Oh, this guy's trying pretty hard.
Oh man, he's trying to
There we
stop
go.
you by bringing your FPS down to like 5
0,
frames per
yeah,
second there.
exactly. But anyway,
Frame
so
rate is slowing me down.
melting. But yeah, so the Analog Pocket, I've been loving the heck out of this thing because it's
What
one
does
of
it
those
do?
things.
I'm still not clear on what it does.
So it again, you put cores of old systems on it, essentially through the same process of emulation, but because it essentially is a portable Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, NES, and SNES, like the ROMs operate essentially as though you were playing them on native hardware, and so some of the weird artifacts that you get out of emulation, fucking shit.
How does that? What are the mechanics of that?
Some horseshit is what it is.
He shot you, so you shot forward.
Yeah, wow, they sent me way back too. That wasn't cool.
Yeah, like I said, I remember this part being terrible.
It wasn't that bad until right fucking there. Well, at least we got our cross
Though
back.
in the game's defense, this is a pretty fun part in the Dracula book, so, you know.
In the Dracula book, yeah, right. Where the group of friends go through the cursed waterways. Quincy Morris kills the bone skeleton. I love that part.
I love that there's a part in that book where, oh, what was it? There's a part where they're trying to figure out how they're going to deal with Dracula, and Quincy says something like, and we could use Dr. Van Helsing's guns to shoot them. And everyone's like, that's a great idea, Quincy.
Oh, shoot him! Right?
We could use Dr. Helsing's guns.
Well,
Yeah,
you got to
like,
remember, it was the 1800s. Guns weren't a
Yeah.
gimme.
Quincy had to contribute.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that was on you. I don't know.
That
what you
was
thought
like
you
I
were gonna-
panicked. I fucking panicked. Oh, that really sucked.
Back
Could
to
this
the
be
monthly
the
humor,
end of
man.
our one episode playthrough of Castlevania?
I was very much sure this was going to be a one and done because you get 3 levels in and you start to realize how not fun this game actually was.
Oh no, I still find it fun. But man, if my reflexes haven't dulled with age.
I've played this a couple times past when I was out of my late teens. Now I will say honestly, all throughout my life I've never really enjoyed this game too much.
Really? Huh.
No. It looks nice and it plays nice, but the difficulty and the just clunky controls it always, once you get halfway through the game, it just feels like a chore.
Oh fuck. Good job, Chris.
Okay, that was good. That was
Oh,
good.
got him.
Probably just shouldn't even engage with the merman.
Nope. Get the fuck out of there. Let's just move fast.
Oh no!
All right. Well, next time I'll play the hits.
That was not.
That actually really pissed me off because I forgot that you
was
could.
not. Yeah,
hit
that
the
was not on
mid-swing.
you,
Yeah.
my friends. It's quirks like that, like I said, kind of sour the experience.
In that one instance, absolutely.
You know what I'm really tempted to suggest we replay on this series?
What's that? They want to engage biblically.
I'm really tempted to see if I can convince you to replay through Star Tropics. I've got the itch,
yeah,
and it's been
Star
4
Tropics.
years since we played it.
Yeah.
That was some fancy whip work there. That was well
Oh
done.
my God, Chris.
Less so.
If you can't tell, I'm quite flustered at this point. All right. Yep. Hey! Guess what, everybody? We're playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts! It's Spooky October!
Well, okay, let's play the game that's debatably significantly more difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as we're just doing a all-death run-through.
Yeah, that's true.
This game pissed me off because,
Wait, hold on. Does this game have, gosh, what is it? It's the spin-off of this game. Hold on, I've never seen this before.
Monster, the demon creature.
Yeah, now I can't think of what it is.
Well, anyways, so this, while you're
Demon's
thinking...
Crest. Demon's Crest.
There we go.
Let's play Demon's Crest.
I don't have it on here, unfortunately.
No, that's impossible. It comes on the Switch?
This is the SNES Mini, and I've modded it. So anyways, this game, my famous story with this one is...
Oh, it is on the Switch, okay.
Much like Castlevania, I was bound and determined to get good at this game, and I did. And I actually got to the final boss, and and I beat him, and I was so excited, only to find out that all I beat was the first half of the game, and you have to go back and play the whole damn thing a second time, no changes. It's literally just do it fucking again.
Yeah.
Only this time you have to grab this stupid ass ring, and that's how you actually win. And
how
so
lazy is that?
Yeah, and so I didn't do it. Like, I just took that as a victory.
No, I've seen playthroughs of this now that I'm thinking back, and I remember someone describing that. I just kind of laughed. It's like, yeah, nah, I ain't ever playing that. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. Torch is a good weapon to have.
They did pull that nonsense recently with I just haven't I haven't been playing games nearly as much as I used to. But I did make time to play through Super Paper Mario, which was interesting. One of the post-game content things is the Pit of 100 Trials, and you know, I was going through it because it was really difficult, and I was like, hey, okay, I gotta preserve all my items because who knows what kind of giant super boss is on the 100th floor, all that. And I get to the 100th floor, and you're greeted with the message that's like, hey, you must be really good to get here. Fight your way all the way back down here, and I'll fight you.
I know, it sucks. I hate
and I was like,
when games do that.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
Like, even when they do it to, like, think they're being funny, it's not funny. Just don't do that.
No, it took me another 90 minutes. It was a waste of my time and a waste of the goodwill on that part of the game.
Like, maybe when I was 10 years old, sure, yeah, how funny. When I'm 36 years old and I just poured a lot of time into this.
Even 16-year-old Nicholas would have been like, oh, this is pretty lame.
Yeah, bullshit. Come on, pop out of your coffin. There you go. God damn it. There's like
I will say I am pretty psyched about the...
Oh, for real?
Oh, good. Now you got that back.
Stupid, lame-ass weapon.
I am pretty psyched about the Thousand Year Door remake coming out.
Yeah, that's right. That's, is that next year or late this year?
Yeah, that'll be sometime in first quarter of 2024.
Okay.
And I am gonna cave. I am gonna get the
Oh, cool.
I am gonna get the remake of Mario RPG. Apparently they are adding post-game content.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Sweet, man. You know, I forgot. This game sucks.
But by the way, Sparks, to answer your question, yes, I did play Tomba. It was an interesting little thing. Okay, let's slow down here. What else have we got? What else? What up those other folders? Neighbors. I was gonna say Mario Kart, but you know,
it's a spoop-thon, Nick.
Am I not supposed to be looking in those folders? I'm wondering what's hidden in them now.
Oh, just a whole bunch of SNES classics. But I figure we got to go spoopy for another half hour here before we figure out. Well, either we have another October project, or I will see you in 4 months again. So I just gotta make the most out of what we have here.
Did you cut your hand there when you backhanded me, or?
No, I'm not. No judgment. I'm just saying it could happen.
What is going on here?
You never played this?
Never.
Really? I just assumed this was a part of everybody's
Shoot
childhood.
the baby. Shoot the baby.
No, the baby's gonna give me 700 points. So Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a game that really deserves to be played co-op, but essentially you're just going around saving your neighbors and, you know, hilarity ensues.
Oh, okay. This is cute.
This is actually a really fun game. You should definitely play it with me the next time you get over here.
Oh, well, that's sweet. Thank you,
Oh,
Sparks.
I missed him too. I was just trying not to be bitter about it.
Yeah, it's just been one of those. Whoa, boy, he's getting handsy.
Yeah, some of the zombies
It's
here
been
are
one of
28
those
days
things
later
where,
zombies.
like, once you're out for so long, you just kind of like, you know, you just kind of forget it was a thing for a while, you know. Oh, thank goodness you saved that fat man for 100.
We did it, Nick. We saved our neighbors. Some
No,
of
but
them.
I think that would be fun to kind of get a new project going, is do a run through of Star Tropics. I usually do that once a year at this time. I have very fond memories of passing out Halloween candy each year while playing Star Tropics in the background. But
That's Halloween enough for me.
it's not a Halloween. Well, you do go through Chapter 3 is a big cemetery, so. Okay,
guys.
Chris. So it's almost the end of the year. What is there to look forward to in the gaming world in 2024?
Honestly, 2023 was such a good year. I don't quite know what to make of 2024.
What came out this year?
What didn't come out this year, man? We started off with Metroid
refresh
Prime
my
and Dead
memory.
Space.
Okay.
Hogwarts Legacy was another earmark title, though I know that's, you know, not everybody's jam. Let's see, we then moved on to the RE4 remake, FF16. Oh, shit. FF16 came out this year. Sea of Stars, which is I'll have to talk to you more about that later. That is a contender for possibly one of my favorite RPGs of all time.
That's the one interesting game that came out this year, in my opinion, because it's not a sequel or a rehash or a continuation. It's a neat little indie game, and I hope. Well,
Have you played it?
Huh?
Have you played it yet?
I have watched some gameplay footage of it, but I know what I'm getting into because it's made by the same people who made The Messenger.
Oh shit, they got my neighbor. The zombie ate my neighbor. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of nods to The Messenger in it, but it's not like
Well,
The Messenger.
well, of
in
course
terms of
not. What
gameplay.
I'm saying is it's got the same energy.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's the game they always wanted to make. You know, The Messenger was great, but it just kind of seemed like a little grandiose for a move-right platformer.
Yes, they absolutely wanted to make an RPG from the beginning, but I don't think anyone would give a brand new studio that kind of development time or space to make something that big.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope they get some Game of the Year nominations, but in a year
they
when
better.
Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I
Mhm.
doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 also came out this year.
Came out and just dominated everything, like
Mhm.
Elden Ring did last year.
Yep. Shit, there's actually even more than that. I'm trying to think. There were some other big games.
Oh
that
wait, yeah,
came out this year,
did
and I'm coming up dry.
Tears of the Kingdom come out?
Oh, duh,
this
yeah,
year?
Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah.
which
You
I
can tell
overall
how into that game I got.
I overall enjoyed it, but you know the problems that I had with it at the beginning never really went away. I just eventually exactly what happened with Breath of the Wild. I just got really into exploring it. But that's it. I mean, it's like
Oh, okay.
from the perspective of like the building mechanics, I never warmed up to them like at all. Like there was a part where I made peace with them and kind of understood, you know, this is just what I have to do to beat the game is build this stupid flying unicycle. So that's what I did. But yeah, like I would not be upset if classic Zelda made some kind of resurgence. Why am I saving the army men, Nick? I ask you.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're self-sufficient. They should be helping you, but yeah, this was a weird year where I played none of the big hits. This was a weird year where
Wait,
I played.
Nick, you didn't play the hits?
You know, you keep on digging in.
You son of a bitch.
It's been an off year. What can I say? Oh yeah, Haunted Chocolatier. No, Sparks. There's no way that's coming out in 2024.
You know, Nick, it dawns on me, this is probably the game that we should have been playing the whole time.
Reminds me a bit of like Chip's Challenge. What's going on here? What are those? Are those zombies or?
They're horrible little creatures. Children with
Tiny
axes.
things usually are.
Children with axes.
You know, the great thing though is until Chocolatier comes out, Stardew Valley will still always be a thing. But now this was a weird year where like there's all these massive games that came out, and here I am like playing like Gotham Knights and 7 Days to Die.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
right. You
stuff that
got
has
pretty
been
into
out for a
Gotham
long
Knights of all things, didn't you?
Yeah. So go figure.
Well, I know Christy was responsible for that, but still.
Yeah, we did co-op a bit of that. We did co-op maybe 50 hours of that.
Maybe
Co-opted a lot of it.
Maybe 50 hours. Who's counting? Sorry, I thought you guys were zombies. Fucking stay away from that baby, you baby.
Oh, I don't know how you pulled that off.
These ones go through walls.
Okay, you can't kill the civilians. Yeah,
No. There's no friendly fire.
Have you ever That's a noise.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever played 7 Days to Die?
Huh.
That's a delightful little game. It's surviving the zombie apocalypse, but it's also like with Minecraft mechanics. That's
Sorry,
that's
I am
actually what
listening
my
to you, but I'm all of a sudden in the zone. Go on.
It's getting dangerous. What a strange question, Sparks. If I may quote Harlan Ellison, what an interesting question. Let's move on to the next.
Let's move on to the next.
I'm sorry, I'm a little obsessed with Harlan Ellison right now from he's a science fiction writer, and he's just got such an active disdain for his fans and interviews that yeah, he's amusing.
Oh, hey, you asked about 25 minutes ago now what I was reading. After I finish my 18th run of Dracula here, I'm jumping right into the sequel to The Art of Prophecy, which is a series I highly recommend.
Oh yeah, you recommended that to me. That's like
the Kung Fu fantasy, yes.
I had like 20 books on my to-read list this year, and I think that and 2 others are on there still.
Okay.
So, no,
it's a
I'm
fun
still aware
read.
of that. I'm aware of that, but I have been so sidetracked by the First Law series, which again I highly recommend.
Okay, the first what
Well,
series?
the First Law. I think I sent
The
it
First
to you
Law.
earlier. The first book in that series is The Blade itself.
Fucker. Yes.
Yeah, I think I sent you a picture of that when you asked me about V.E. Schwab earlier in the week.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. You're right. The name escaped me.
But no, it's a delightful little series. It's one of those ones that tells and again I'm talking about The Blade itself.
Uh-huh.
This is a series that's
Wait, that's a lie. I'm always gay.
it tells a simple story well with good characters. So
Well, it's funny you should mention this. Go ahead, you first.
I was gonna say it's got Black Company kind of energy, but I don't think you've read that yet.
I've got to read The Black Company very soon. But I'm just really excited about the Art of Destiny, which is the sequel to The Art of Prophecy. Just because I enjoyed the first one so much. Like, that was a sleeper hit for me. I was thinking, okay, maybe like, I don't know, Harry Potter with Kung... Oh, fuck this guy.
Oh, this is neat. I like this. Can you kill him?
Let's find out.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Okay, fuck Chainsaw Man.
It's a cool mechanic, but...
Is it? Is it, though? Oh, that's right. You can stun him with a bazooka.
Okay, so it's just like Castlevania 64's Rose Garden Chase.
Yes. You are not wrong.
I'm waiting for Wilson to stick his head up over the fence.
Boy's a menace.
Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Oh, that Wilson. I was thinking Mr. Wilson.
Oh, that's handy.
Yes, the trampolines are quite useful. Oh god, he's gonna kill my Sunday school teacher. Now, let's lead him on a merry chase here, Nick. Oh, you fucker. How did I get an F in Sunday school is what I want to know.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay,
That's
the clowns
horrifying.
are... Weirdly, the clowns are on my side.
Well, what a plot twist.
Well, I got and watch that happen.
Does it matter if they kill enough civilians?
I mean, the goal is the like perfect run is to save all the civilians, but I've never done that.
Do you get like a special ending or something?
No. It's just a matter of pride.
That's fair. Okay. I feel like potential is being wasted. Get him! Get him! Get him!
I really thought that would... Oh, there we go. Okay, it did kind of work.
Have you ever played Secrets of Evermore?
Yes, weirdly.
How is that?
It was okay. Like, it's not as bad as everyone says it is. I think people hate it because it's not Secret of Mana.
I've never... I've listened to the soundtrack a few times, and I've looked up some gameplay footage, and it's looked interesting to me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is interesting. It's essentially Secret of Mana meets Back to the Future. Oh, fuck.
So it's Illusion of Gaia, then. Or, so it's, Terranigma, then. Okay.
Oh, no. He's gonna get me with his chainsaw, Nick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Situation is escalating.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're gonna be okay, though. Yes. We did it, Nick.
Okay, that was probably the most nerve-wracking out of all the stages
Yeah,
so
see,
far.
it starts off as a fun little romp and then devolves into actual horror.
That's exactly what we said about Castlevania 4.
Dude, that really frustrated me. Like, I was less frustrated with the game and more upset with myself for being old and sucking.
No, you were performing exactly the way
You're
that I
supposed
kind
to.
of. No, I mean, like I said, it's just. I wouldn't even say it's a difficult game. It's just a very frustrating game. I'm not knocking you. Like, it's just legitimately, I don't think as fun as people remember.
I would disagree. Like, when I was decent at it, I had a lot of fun with it. But
I don't think
I do
don't
get
think it was
the
that we were younger and
frustration.
decent. I think it's just that our threshold for what we would allow.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
like
Oh, God.
like I would not mind resetting that much when I was younger and like a kid because like I had time like that.
Yeah, right. Like, you get to level 8 and you die and you have to start over from the beginning. Perfectly reasonable. Oh, shit. First death.
Oh my, that kid is dead.
Killed that kid. He gets right back up. I'm gonna kill that kid. Nick, what's your favorite Home Alone?
Home Alone reference.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
What's your favorite Home Alone? 1 or 2?
Oh, I think it's like Home Alone
'Cause
7.
there's no others.
I don't know. In part 2, where Marv turns into a skeleton, that was pretty fun.
That was absolutely hilarious. I thought Home Alone 2 was quite underrated.
Home Alone 2 was like one of those first movies that began to really make me realize something was very wrong with like movies in general. Like, this is the same exact movie as the first one.
But he goes to New York. He's doing it in a
But he
big
goes
city.
to New York, but he's doing the same thing. Yeah, that's when I started to realize, oh, okay, you could just make the movie about the same thing again? All right.
Absolutely, you can. Okay, cool.
These are less zombies, more just like
Me.
horrific reflections of yourself.
Yeah, right. They're all my worst impulses.
I said, mirror, mirror on the wall, show me my greatest enemy. And I just
thought
saw
I
a
had, like,
reflection of
3
myself
keys.
staring back.
Am I a psychopath, or did I pick up like 10 keys back there?
I am wholly unfamiliar with how this game works, so.
I'm certain that I picked up quite a few
Are
keys.
you throwing silverware at them?
100% I am.
Okay.
It's actually worse than my squirt gun, but I'm dead set. Okay, there's a key. Whatever. Those options mutually exclusive. Shut up, Sparks. Oh, God. You know, it's one of those games
I think
where
we get out of this yard now.
the clones
I think we
are
get
the
out of this yard.
exact same sprite as yourself, so if you're not paying attention, sometimes it can get just a little confusing. I also love that he's...
You look.
If you haven't noticed by now, my guy's running around with a pair of 3D 3D glasses permanently affixed to his face.
Oh, why's that?
Oh, 90s ratitude.
Good for him.
Yeah, 3D glasses, man. It was all the rage. It's the future.
I guess you can't get close to that. Okay, all right. What game has disappointed you this year, Chris? Or even what was your biggest recent memory disappointment of a game? If we need to expand the scope.
Yeah, let me think here. You know, this year has actually been pretty good. I mean,
okay.
What have I been disappointed with? I'd have to think on that and probably get back to you. What's your answer for that same question?
I was really I don't know if you've ever looked at my Steam profile, but I have hundreds of hours in Hammerwatch and Heroes of Hammerwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that with my Sibs, and I played a lot of that on my own. And it's basically like Gauntlet with classes made by a small studio, and I love it. Here, Hammerwatch 2 came out this year, and I was playing the demo, and I was like, and I've been waiting for this for 5 years, and I'm playing the demo, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, I am not having fun.
Oh, really? That's a bummer.
I don't like how this feels. I don't like how floaty the controls feel. I don't like how grindy it is. And I was just I just felt so deflated 10 minutes in, and I actually did not end up buying the game after I played the demo. It's still sitting there. It's 30% off right now, and I'm like, nah, no thanks. My siblings didn't even want to pick it up and co-op it together. That's how depressed we were over it.
That's such a bummer. I hate when that happens, when a series that you really invested yourself in comes up with a really lackluster follow-up. That is disappointing.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if the problem is me or I don't know. Like I said, it just felt so fundamentally different than what had come out before, and I was just like, okay, this one's not for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So someone will enjoy this. Well, according to the Steam reviews, I guess not a whole lot did, but...
Okay, so let me say this then. In light of how absolutely jaw-droppingly wonderful Sea of Stars turned out to be, I guess you could say my sorta kinda disappointment is that Final Fantasy XVI was only really good and not the answer to everyone's prayers for that series.
16's biggest problem, it sounds like, is it just came out in a year with more impressive stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's a Final Fantasy game, and it's one of those series where, we're fans of a series and we hate the series that we're fans of.
I don't think Final Fantasy series even know what they want at this point. I think they just want to be upset.
Yeah, that's what I would say. People who bitched about the game, I would say, oh God, hate you.
Mummies, okay.
At least they can die. Yeah, we're in the Egyptian theme level. But yeah, people complain about it as an action game, and really, who cares? The series has been moving more and more towards action ever since 12, so what's it to anybody else? And then there was just all the other stuff, yeah, it's good looking, but it's not the generation-defining PS5 title. And again,
Who cares?
You're complaining.
Who cares?
You're complaining that it's not jaw-droppingly beautiful enough. I mean, what's the? Oh, they have Bethesda characters when you do side quests. So does Bethesda. You eat their shit all. Well, I guess they don't anymore. Starfield came along and pissed everybody off.
Starfield came out. It was just kind of okay after 7 years of anticipation. It was just it was fine.
I kind of want to play it just to see what everyone's so angry about, because it was not on my radar at all.
I don't think that anyone's particularly angry about it. It's just it came out and everyone's just kind of this is all right.
I've been reading people just loving to trash the game.
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're reading. But I mean, I'm kind of going by what I've
Yeah, I need to stay off
from
Reddit. Reddit's toxic.
I mean, oh, Reddit. Reddit is toxic. Yes, Reddit is. Yeah. I'm trying not to be snarky. No, my buddy Glenn and Josh, we all kind of got together one evening, and one of the things we did is we started playing through Starfield, and we all kind of came up with that same reaction of like, yeah, this is all right.
Okay.
It's fine. It's inoffensive.
So you did play it. Is it
for
essentially
about,
just
for
Fallout
about
in
3
space?
hours. Huh?
Is it essentially just Fallout in space? Because that was my takeaway.
It's like less fun Fallout in space,
Less
if that makes
fun.
sense.
Imagine Fallout, but you're not having a good time.
It's like Fallout 3 has a certain amount of familiarity to it. This is like if you didn't know what the hell was going on.
Imagine having sex, but it's just not doing anything for you. And that's Starfield.
So yeah, it was just like...
Imagine Jesus comes back,
hyped.
but he's just a schmuck. that's Starfield.
He's just some guy, and yeah. So what was it? Someone on NPR today had a great quote. Like at this point, not even Jesus himself could get the votes to become Speaker of the House right now.
Oh my God!
Pretty funny.
What a shit show, man. We can talk politics another time.
We're definitely not going to. It's nothing good comes of that. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, Starfield was just kind of meh, and I feel bad for people who are excited.
Sparks sounds like someone's betting for the wrong team. Ari's. Hey, I'm perfectly happy. Oh God. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I'm like the most straight vanilla sad sack.
What are you talking? What are you?
Sparks comment there.
Oh, okay, all right. Little innocent Nicholas doesn't quite get it all. But
no, like everybody has like a unique identity to them. I just don't. Like I'm just like vanilla straight white guy. But I fully support everyone's desire and ability to be otherwise.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm not talking about this. We're moving on from this subject now. Anyways, we're moving on.
You gotta get the fuck out of here.
At the very least, let's see. Starfield may have came out, but Star Citizen is still out there.
Is Star Citizen an actual game, or are they just fucking with people?
I'm convinced it's a Ponzi scheme because it's $2 billion in at this point, and nothing has been released.
But you can watch YouTube videos of people playing it, right?
Yeah.
Sparks says, "Sorry, Nick, I was making the crack about what if sex wasn't enjoyable." Comment. Okay, I got you. That's what I figured you were doing, Sparks. But
Dr. Tongues of Castle, what was that?
I actually wasn't reading. I don't think I've ever read a single word in this game.
Well, there's only like 100, so
yeah. So I'm not missing much.
Sorry, like Sparks is talking about that, and then like we're at the terror of Dr. Tongue's castle, and now I don't know what to think. So, anywho,
I gotta get rid of some of these like not very good items.
They're what is it? Star Citizen. Yeah, that's it. Like $2 billion in, and like so many people have already purchased like game-breaking items because they put $300,000 in to try to salvage this game. I find that fascinating. Like, at least every 6 months, I will tune into like a couple of YouTube channels that do updates about them just to see what's going on because I find it fascinating.
Oh, really? So like the only thing that I really remember about it that I actually thought was kind of intriguing. You gotta step on this, right? Guess not. Was one video of some dude and like he's flying out in space, and apparently like something completely unique happened, which is that he saw this like alien craft fly by, and no one else has seen it since, and the developers like will not comment on it. And I think that's kind of cool, you know, to like build a persistent universe and have there be an air of mystery to it. But you're right, they're never going to deliver on that.
Oh yeah, that check is that check is been written, but it'll never be cashed. And yeah,
wow,
no worries, Sparks. It takes a lot to offend me. Don't worry.
Not much to fluster, but a lot to offend.
Just enough to get me like adorably flustered, and you know, to just kind of start tripping over my words and whatnot. I'm so terribly flustered, you know.
Nick, you would have made a great British guy.
I know. Actually, that's kind of like a default voice of mine that I try to stay away from because it just makes me sound pretentious.
Oh, you fucker. You know, I bet you could fake a British accent and people would just be like, did Nick always have... Yeah, he always had that British accent. Oh, fuck yeah, Nick. We're rich.
Oh, this kid's set. He's done. He can retire.
Yeah, we don't need to save our neighbors anymore. We're good.
Well, I don't know. There is a cheerleader in that jail cell over there. We could save her.
She could have some of our money in order to do stuff with us. Oh.
That's a lot of zombies. That's a lot of zombies.
That's a lot of zombos. Oh!
You saved me!
And you saved me! The baby was the mummy all along.
Why was that never like a Disney movie like Baby Mummy?
Baby mummy? Yeah, right. That
Baby Mummy's Day Out.
It writes itself, you know, instead of baby mommy, baby mummy.
I'm sure you could absolutely do that with, like, Chat GPT or something.
Dude, we should do a whole episode of Play the Hits where we just, like, troll Chat GPT.
We should do one of those things like an auto-gen story kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Extra
you mean like,
bonus victim, what?
You mean like that video game that they actually made, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog?
What? I'm sorry, what? I'm not following.
That's actually what we've got to do on this channel.
No, I mean, like, you could, like, get an AI prompt to, like, go ahead and just kind of write, like, a choose-your-own-adventure story, but what does this have to do with Sonic,
that's essentially how I understand, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog came about.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. There's no
Pardon
point.
my language?
Oh, pardon my big fucking baby?
What is, this is madness.
It's not sanity.
This is a horrible, like,
Jesus.
baby sprite that was just upscaled till it got crispy.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Sparks, what?
Well,
yeah.
See you in your nightmares.
I warned you
folks.
that this just went off the rails into actual horror at some point. I guess
our giant baby's scary.
I guess we gotta kill it. Yeah. Guess we gotta kill the giant baby.
This is one of those things where this is one of those things like where your brain sees it and it kind of starts to freak out because it doesn't quite know how to interpret it.
Yeah, I can't quite process it. Actually, you know what I think I still have, Nick? There we go. You ready?
A landmine?
Sasquatch versus the giant baby.
There's our episode title.
Oh no!
Oh, you just got slightly more green.
Oh no, Nick! I did wrong.
What
Nick.
is this?
I'm a
Are
zombie,
you a zombie?
And I have no control over my movement. Somebody.
Chris, why is it whenever you're about to do like your ultimate finisher move, it goes horribly wrong?
Right. In real life and in video games.
Playing Final Fantasy XI, you're like, oh, it's okay, Nicholas, it's time for me to unseal my true power. And then that skeleton came over and beat the shit out of you with the spear.
It did. What else? Oh, shit. Fuck you, giant baby! Fuck you, giant baby! Oh, it didn't kill him!
What are those noises?
Alright, let's recover some health here.
What is going on?
Nick, it's zombies ate my neighbors. That's what's going on. Alright, let's see here. What can we use on this giant baby? The power of Christ!
You're gonna need everything, I think.
We got him! We killed the baby!
Oh, good job.
Nick,
oh, no.
killed a baby! What do the clowns do? They distract enemies and do, like, minuscule damage when they run into them.
That's fair.
Oh, fuck yeah, our sex prize is here.
Oh, okay, so it was basically just like a boss level. I can accept that.
Correct.
So what was this level's name? Toddler Trauma?
Toddler Trauma.
Baby Beatdown?
Baby Beatdown. Oh, man.
Juvenile Jerk Around? Let's not say
let's
that
not
one,
use that one,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Infant infanticide. Of course, that's kind of redundant. All right,
Level 9.
next death, and we're calling it an episode. Toxic
Terrors. Oh, that's a shame. I was that's all right.
You saved the cheerleaders from being teen moms. That's how I understood it, Sparks. Oh Jesus!
What is going on here?
And fuck, that's what's going on.
This is kind of terrifying.
Actually, yeah, that's like one of the worst things that can happen in this game. I hate that mechanic. I will say this is just about as far as I've ever gotten in this game, just so you know.
That's impressive. I'm glad I was here for that.
Yeah, I kind of made up for my Castlevania blunder.
That goop is
Yeah, the goop is a pain in the ass. Oh, that was the one that I should have used. Well, don't I look the fool?
That's okay. Now you're playing as Wolf Siegfried, so.
Now we're playing with power.
Wolfried.
Damn, this really is just cheap mode. Nope.
Did you ever read that? Did you ever read that book, Console Wars?
No, but I've been meaning to. It sounds really good.
It's an amazing book, but it's got like one of the opening chapters has this hilarious line in it where like the president of Sega is like talking about that how much he hated that saying Sega will do what Nintendo don't.
Yeah.
Because that's back when Sega was like losing money hand over fist to Nintendo. He's like,
well,
yeah, Sega will do what Nintendo don't. What, lose money?
Yeah, right. Disappoint its investors.
It was just like a fun, cynical. Ooh.
Well, Nick, we made it to level 9. There's only one thing that we can do, and that is the next. You know, actually, come to think of it.
So the secret of the ooze was you dying.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Come to think of it, this game might be on the Nintendo Switch. Fuck you, Adobe.
Wait, you got 3 more letters.
Hold on.
Wow, well. If you're not gonna try, why should I? Mr. Okay, that's better. Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pringle. Oh.